Hi, I'm Mark Baber and I'm the Technical Marketing Manager here in the UK and Ireland for Sony's Photo Channel. So I've managed to get my hands on an early brand new sample of the new ZV-E10 from Sony. It's a brand new camera made specifically for vloggers. Now, if you're a content creator and you're looking for something portable, then this could be the best video camera for you. And it's a fantastic stills camera at the same time. Let's have a closer look at how this camera can perform and everything else that the camera can do. So here it is, it's the new Sony ZV-E10. It's a brand new camera from Sony made for creators. So this is an all-in-one creative vlogging bundle. It has excellent resolution from its APS-C 24 million pixel CMOS sensor and is ideal for anybody that's starting out creating content. If sound is important to you when creating content, then this camera will suit with its excellent 3-capsule microphone which captures sound from various directions. And even if you're starting out as an enthusiast content creator, it has a flip-out VARI-ANGLE screen to assist your recordings both visual and audio. It also is suitable for anybody using it for travel vlogging and streaming live in the studio. Its build quality is similar to the ZV-1, our compact vlogging camera, and has the same mode dial on the back of the camera as you would find on most alpha cameras. The record button is now a larger red button located on the top right of the camera. If you're using external headphones, then there is a headphone jack located with the USB charging and micro HDMI ports alongside the microphone jack for external mic connection. Electronic stabilization is found in the camera, and when you flip it over, there's a tripod mount and a battery SD card compartment. This camera will take the MP FW50 battery, which normally gives our alpha APS-C cameras around 300 to 400 shots and up to 75 minutes of recording time. The camera is part of our alpha range that supports both full frame and APS-C bodies and lenses, and it's an interchangeable lens system with the Sony E-mount. This means you can use full frame and APS-C lenses directly onto the camera without the need of an adapter. There are 64 native lenses in the range, 44 full frame and 20 APS-C. Here we have the kit lens, a 16 to 50 power zoom, which is the equivalent of a 24 to 75mm full frame lens. The camera is bundled with a windshield mic or a dead cat to cover the microphone to reduce any additional noise around you whilst you're recording. And as well as having lightning fast autofocus in stills and video with great low light performance, the ZV-E10 is an all-in-one creative bundle. Compared to the ZV-1, there's not much in it. The ZV-1 weighs 294 grams and the ZV-E10 346, so it keeps its compactness down well. There's a new selector button for stills, movies and slow and quick, and a new on and off switch like you'll find on the FX3 camera. You can use the Image Edge app on your mobile device, which now transfers 4K video and has portrait mode for Instagram and other social apps. It also has a new thumbnail creation tool as well. Here's a comparison with the A6400. The ZV-E10 is 7mm shorter, and having tested this, there is no compromise on picture video quality over the A6400 by being a smaller camera. Focus switch, product showcase and soft skin setting are some of the key vlogging features brought over from the ZV-1. The new camera has the flip-out VARI-ANGLE screen compared to the tiltable screen found on the other A6000 series cameras. Here's the ZV-E10 alongside the A6600. Again, the camera is smaller and lighter, around 150 grams lighter. It also has the new digital audio interface, providing the best audio capture without any wires. The autofocus on this new camera is so fast and accurate. Here we've paired it with the wide-angle 10 to 18mm, which is ideal for travel, studio and streaming. And with its 425 phase detection autofocus points covering 84% of the sensor, when you match it with the 16 to 55 f2.8 lens, the real-time tracking that you find on higher-end alpha cameras works incredibly well. We'll come on to USB streaming later in the video in more detail, but the new camera can replace your camera on your computer or your webcam with excellent quality, and it's so easy to set up with UVC and UAC support. And continuing with connectivity, Pairing the wireless grips supplied separately is just as easy to connect like USB streaming. You connect the grip to the tripod mount, you go into the menu system, you turn the Bluetooth on, press the photo button and T together on the grip for 7 seconds, and then the grip will connect. Once connected, you now have control over the zoom, take a photograph, or even a video. And this is where the flip-out screen and grip work really well together, as you can control the camera via the grip whilst you talk and record to the screen. It couldn't be any simpler and makes a really good setup. The eye autofocus in video on the ZV-E10 is very impressive. I'm not prompting the camera to focus, it's doing it automatically. It's focusing really well on an eye and face, and I don't have to worry if it's in focus or not. Now we're looking at IAF in stills, and shooting at 11 frames per second is ideal to get a face and body in focus using this. As soon as you depress the shutter in AFC, it locks on and works so well. Now using the bokeh switch really is easy if you want to blur out the background with just one switch. Here it is on, background blurred, and then off. And then when you take a shot and zoom in on editing software, the level of detail and colour reproduction is excellent, and this is zooming in by 300%. Here we are filming in 4K. The camera uses 6K sampling with no pixel binning, which gives you edge-to-edge quality. This is a recording on the back of the screen, and you can see the red square around, which indicates you're recording, and the final footage is the 4K file. Amazing colour and detail, crisp and clear. As well as human IAF, the camera has animal IAF, and it's easy to set up. Here's my dog, and the AF picks up her eye instantly and tracks as she moves. Once it's green, it's in focus, and I take the shot. Now, zooming in on editing software here to look at the sharpness and detail, it is really sharp on the eye. So this is off my computer, from the camera on the computer itself. This is HDMI from the back of the camera with all the data of what you see on the back of the camera. And by connecting via USB streaming, it's so easy, as you saw, and this is directly streamed from the camera. From live streaming to controlling the content on your phone, here's me and my son having a bit of fun with a cutaway of my phone. You can see that I can see the IAF box on me and my son's face being detected on the phone whilst recording to assist in my video creation. Here's my son recording and speaking through the camera.
Hi, I'm using the new Sony camera and it's really great. Shall we show you?
Eye autofocus and stills accuracy and the ability to lock on is right up there with some of our high-end models. The level of detail and sharpness on this camera is clearly from this demo very sharp indeed. Here's my son's eye zoomed in at 300%. Some cool video functions are S and Q, or slow and quick. Once selected, you can change the frame rate. Now, to get slow motion, you increase the frame rate, say to 100 to 120 frames per second. That's roughly 5 times slow motion. It's a quick and easy setup. Here's the actual recording in the camera with the red frame recording indicator, and here's the actual slow motion footage, nice and slow. This is where you can show off your real creativity with the ZV-E10. So now, if you want to go the other way around and make your footage faster, then you need to go the opposite way on the frame rates. You go down to the lowest number, which will give you up to 24 times quick motion. Here's the recording again in camera with the red box to tell you that you're recording, and here's the actual footage. And you can imagine we had some great fun making this together. Now we know the autofocus is really good on this camera, and so is the IAF tracking, but how is the real-time tracking at 11 frames per second? Well, it's even better. The green boxes that you see are AF points, and they track my son really well. Now I've pulled out one of the many shots I took here to show you how sharp the image is, and the level of detail in a moving subject whilst tracking really performs so well from this camera. And finally, the ZV-E10 boasts picture profiles including S-Log. You normally find this technology on higher-end alpha models. This is where you can shoot flat, saturated content to reduce the highlights, increase the shadows, add or remove colour, and make the content pop or as good as you saw it with the naked eye. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the same footage, both in S-Log flat on the left and then edited on the right with more detailed colour reproduction. So that's it, that's the ZV-E10 camera from Sony, and I highly recommend it if you're a content creator and you're looking for a vlogging camera. But as well as that, it's fantastic for travel and for streaming from home, and also, as you saw from the stills, it's a great photography stills camera. We had great fun using it, and I highly recommend it if you're looking to be creative with a camera, then the ZV-E10 is the one for you.